an insulin vial like this or insulin pens. If it's your first time on the channel, I help diabetics to build muscle, burn fat, and control their blood sugars overall. But if you're not a diabetic, but you just like supplement reviews, I also do supplement reviews too, to make sure that you're getting the right supplements in to take your health to the next level, but also to help you overall when it comes to building muscle and burning body fat. So make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and hit that like button so you guys don't miss out. I've been on the insulin pump when I had wires and it looked like an old school 1980s cell phone that you had to clip to the side of your body. Shit was crazy. Been on that. Been on the pens too. And I've also been on the vials. So what do I think when it comes to a pen specifically? When you look at an insulin vial compared to an insulin pen, we obviously see the differences where the insulin pen is a lot longer than the vial. When you're on an insulin pen, stuffing this in your pocket and walking around, this one doesn't even have a cap on it.
Stop the cap.
But for me, it just gets clumsy, it gets annoying. It looks like you got a little extra equipment on board. I like to have things that are seamless. So whenever I would have an insulin pen, for me to go and put this in my pocket, you can already tell right off the bat by me having it in my pocket that I know it's there almost all the time. It's something that's bulging through my pants. When I train legs and then I go out, I want people to see the gains on the legs. But if I'm wearing tighter jeans and I stuff this insulin pen in my pocket, it's going to bulge out. It's going to be uncomfortable. It just does not feel right. Whereas if I have a vial like this, I can go ahead and I can tuck this in my pocket and no one's going to know.
They're going to know.
So if we're looking at it also from that aesthetic perspective, for me, the vial wins over the pen 100%. Now, the one thing that I will say about the vial is it's a lot easier to dial up your insulin. So you could move this forward, dial it up as a pen, boom, and then you just give yourself your insulin injection and it goes in. So versus if I'm using a vial over here, now obviously your boy is a professional now because I've been doing this for way too long, longer than I can actually count. But take my insulin, draw that insulin up, but what ends up happening is sometimes you'll get those bubbles. You got to make sure the bubbles get out so you get the full absorption of the insulin. Whereas if I'm actually using my insulin pen, it's a lot easier because typically all you really have to do outside of doing maybe a little bit just to make sure the bubbles are out, you don't have to play around. Shit.
What's the matter with you?
You don't have to play around as much with the insulin pen as you do with a vial. Now, the only thing is sometimes you got to go from 8 to like a 7 to a 6. Whereas I find with this, I can even get in between numbers. So if I'm supposed to be a 10, I can go over here and do a 9.5 by just getting the insulin in between those numbers. Now, the other thing with the insulin pen is I'm from Canada. Now, I know prices are fucking insane when it comes to purchasing diabetic supplies. Capitalism at its finest. When I got to go and get pens, I got to pay for 6 cartridges at the same time, which are going to cost me more than if I just want to go in real quick and pay for the vial. A lot of people that are on pens can face leakage. Now, what I mean by leakage is when you have those little caps that are going to screw in on the top of an insulin pen, what happens is when you inject yourself, sometimes you're going to get a lot of leakage. You might not even notice the leakage at first, but you might notice that your blood sugars maybe are all over the place, and that could be the result of being on a pen and not having a needle tip that's actually going deep enough in the skin to give yourself that insulin injection. I feel like my absorption is a lot better by just pinching the skin the right way, getting that needle all the way through. I felt like really helped to control the blood sugars a lot better, and I got a lot less leakage than I did when I was on the pen. You can still use a syringe and just stick it into the rubber part at the bottom of the vial and draw it up anyway, right? So there's a benefit of having a syringe. Comparing a pen to a vial, I 100% prefer the vials over the pen, but to each their own. Maybe you find some benefits that you like, drop them in the comments below, hit me up, throw some game down, I got your back. I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys in the next episode.